Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Chris Gildart, and welcome to yet another Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate Let's Play Challenge submitted by two of you viewers. Actually, one of you is a good friend of mine. So let's just, I'm gonna go to one of the first stages. We want this to be a decent length video, don't we? Let's just do Tao Shui, and Honoji. Advance to this stage. Yes. So while this is loading up, I'll tell it to you right here. So this Let's Play challenge was submitted by Mancheng and Serene Gamer. Now, if your memory serves you correctly, Serene Gamer actually gave me a challenge that I messed up on, and I was doing it, I forget who, I think it was Rooter9 that gave me the challenge to play as Gyuki, but Serene Gamer's challenge was to use my 3 most hated characters, equip them all with a 1-star weapon, pimp them up however I want, and I have to get at least 300 kills with each character while telling all of you guys why I hate these characters so much. But then Mancheng came in and said, challenge Gauntlet Mode with your most hated characters. So here we are with 5 of my most hated characters. You already saw Shuchu there. So let me go into preparations and show you. I've got Shuchu, No, Okuni, Yoshimoto, and Joan of Arc. And I'm going to get into all of my reasons why I dislike or hate these characters while I'm playing as these characters. So, if I have to change because of, like, they die or something, I'm gonna just up and change the topic. Unless, for some reason, I have expended all of my hatred towards one of the characters. So yes, let's get into it. As you can see, they've all got their 1-star weapon. They're all Shuchu's the only one with an S proficiency. None of them have been promoted yet, so they're all pretty weak. But let's just begin the battle. Let me see. I want City of Flowers. There we go. Perfect. So, why do I hate Shuchu so much? Because they make him seem like just such a terrible character. Like, they make him hateable. And that's one of the things I have a problem with, because he is actually a character of great importance to the story and Wei's development. So, like, playing him up as a buffoon, it's not an issue. I don't mind the lovable buffoon type character, but he is, like, the hateable buffoon type character. And it just doesn't mesh well, in my opinion, with Dian Wei, who is supposed to be, like, his best friend, and they interact a lot, but, like, he's just so hateable. He's kind of slow, which, honestly, I don't mind because he does have some power behind him, but, and unlike Gyuki, he is, you know, usable, at least. But my god, does his personality absolutely suck. And, like, I don't know. He's just... He needs to be the lovable buffoon type, not the hateable buffoon type. So now that I've reached 300, let's switch over to Joan of Arc. Now, why do I hate Joan of Arc? Well, I don't really hate her, because Joan of Arc is a very cool character. And, I don't know, throughout playing Warriors Orochi. I haven't played much of Bladestorm, and I really want to. So maybe when I come back from my break, I don't know, maybe I'll do some more Let's Plays of that. But, like, Joan of Arc needs to be this this very badass character. But she seems like a, I don't know, like a very shy, very, you know, light-hearted kind of character, and that doesn't suit the idea of what Joan of Arc is. She's this badass woman who's joined an army of men. She's, like, outranking and outfighting every single one of them, so she should be an absolute badass. But in this game, most of the interactions that I've noticed of her have been, like, shy, timid, and, you know, holding back. But the other thing is, like, one thing they do play up really well is the fact that Joan of Arc is a caring person. She cared very much about, like, the people in her army. And I like that idea, that they kept that going. But the fact that she is this very timid character, I don't like. I don't like this version of her. So, and her moveset isn't great. Like, I'm a... Let me get my frickin' tongue to work. I love spear characters, like Yukimura, Zhao Yun, Wen Yang, I think that's his name, the javelin guy. I loved his moveset a lot. And, like, according to the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Shahudun used a spear. Oh, I feel a burp coming. I'm going to hold it off. Do my best, anyways. Oh, there it is. But, like, I will outfit Shahudun's second weapon with a spear if I'm not using something like his Dynasty Warrior 6 costume, which I will put the cudgel or whatever that thing is called. Peng De's new weapon. I'll give him that. But, like, her moveset is okay. Like, it doesn't really feel that badass character that, you know, I feel like she needs to be. So, I think I've, like, really given all of my thoughts on Joan of Arc. So, yeah, I feel like she needs to be this badass character that they have not made her out to be. Like, she is definitely not the badass that she needs to be. And that's disappointing to me. Oh, God. Oh, God. And she's dead. So who am I? Oh, I'm back to Shoot. Well, let's switch over to No. Hopefully she... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. What's going on? Okay. Why am I running so slowly? There we go. Okay, let's run to the gate because I feel like I'm going to die if I don't. But as I'm running, I'm going to talk about why I dislike Yoshimoto, and that's because it's very similar to Shu. He is the hateable buffoon. He's very inconsequential to the story, and I don't know. I just feel like he could benefit from some character development other than just being this guy that wants to go to the capital to play whatever that sport is. Let's go back to Joan of Arc so I can get a few more kills with her. If I don't get 300 kills with all of the characters here, I'm going to do another couple of stages with them because I still need to... Can I not go? Oh, the treasure chest is over here. Okay. But yeah, I want to get the 300 kills with all the characters for Serene Gamer. There, I got... Now back to Yoshimoto. I don't really mind his character design. I feel like he should be not quite as what's the word? I feel like he should match Liu Shan a little bit more with his like youthful nature. I'm not too familiar with Yoshimoto's history, like whether or not he was a young person during this time, but I feel like for the sake of the character that they're putting here in front of us, he should have a little bit more youthful physical characteristics to him. I don't know how to put this. I'm not a big fan of his design. I don't mind it. I feel like it could benefit from an update. But overall, I'm not a big fan of him. I don't like his moveset. I feel like it doesn't have enough range. That being said, there's one attack, this one here, boom. That one's actually pretty decent. But like, I've hated him since Samurai Warriors 1. I've absolutely hated every moment of playing as him, and the fact that they keep bringing him back, I just dislike. Okay, now over to Okuni, which I could go on and on, I feel, just based on the fact that she is absolutely inconsequential to the story. There's no point in having her. Her weapon sucks. Her moveset sucks. Her character itself, I've absolutely hated the entire time. I'm trying to remember like everything. Her voice in Samurai Warriors 1, oh my god, like nails on a fucking chalkboard. It was so nasally that like I hated playing as her, but at the time I was still like trying to get everything, so of course I'm gonna keep playing as her, and I'm going to like keep hating every single moment that I'm playing as her. And absolutely hated her moveset. It's just terrible. Like, the idea of a character fighting with Parasol, I love. What's his name from Ranma? Ryoga. He fights with like a weighted Parasol, and that character would be really cool. Like, just the way that he uses it. He swings it like a weapon. She's like very delicate and very controlled, and like, I don't know. That doesn't feel like how this weapon should be. Her charge attacks aren't too bad. Her Muso is terrible. I'm not a big fan of the Musos that just stand in one spot, because a lot of the times the troops and the officers will just like slowly back away, or they'll understand the danger of getting into that. So another thing about Okuni's voice, let me tell you about her Samurai Warriors 2 like lines, because every single time she went Pisha, I was ready to kill somebody. It was one of the most annoying lines, and it was said over and over and over again. Oh, thankfully, soon I'm going to be done with her, and we'll move on to No, and hopefully I can get 300 kills, though I doubt I'll reach that. I'm getting like nowhere with Okuni here. I might have to push to get that next stage. I don't want to die, not as Okuni, for fuck's sakes. Maybe I'll just go to the end and I'll do one more stage, like just a one-off one. Anyways, let's keep talking about Okuni and why I absolutely hate her. Like, honestly, I think she is my most hated character in all of the Warriors series. Oh, no. Not like this. I'm moving on. Come on. Just give me the way out so that I can continue talking about why I hate Okuni and why I hate No. It's all I ask for. Motherfucker. So let's keep talking about Okuni, okay? How about her design? It doesn't feel like she changes at all with each release. And they didn't even try to change her with or Samurai Warriors 4. I keep trying to say Dynasty Warriors, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast for everybody. But, like, the reason why I have her dressed up like this is because it's something different. It's not the same. And I understand trying to keep the idea of her character design, but you also have to upgrade her with every iteration of her. Like, someone like Keiji, I could tell you which costume is from which game, but Okuni, I probably wouldn't be able to. It would be a difficult task for me to do. Actually, that might be a nice little challenge, is to look at, get somebody to show me different costumes, and I have to say exactly which game those costumes are from. But, I would probably lose with Okuni. I would say, for sure, I would at least get her Samurai Warriors 2 and 3 costumes mixed up. But, like, I hated playing as her in every single Samurai Warriors game, and she's my least used character probably in the entire franchise. This is probably the most I've actually, like, intended to play as her, other than to, like, level her up to get her ultimate weapons and stuff for the sake of completion. Or, like, playing through her story for the sake of completion as well. Like, I just hate her as a character from top to bottom. She's useless to the story. And Koei has the potential to make her more significant to the story, at least. But they don't. They don't work her in. They tried in the first game to have this relationship with Keiji and Goemon, but it never went anywhere because Goemon was kicked out in Samurai Warriors 2 and has never made it back until Samurai Warriors 4, and he's still not, like, a main character. He's still in his Samurai Warriors 1 costume. But Okuni has never felt like she has had a place anywhere. And that is my opinion. I imagine there will be some people who dislike my dislikes, but this is me. This is my opinion. So crucify me, I guess. There, I've reached 1,300 because I know I was at 1,000 before I switched over to Okuni. So, we're going to go through one more stage as No, and I'm going to talk to you why I dislike her as a character. Because, yeah, I'm going to do this full challenge the way that it was written out. And if I remember correctly, neither of you told me that I couldn't do more than one stage. So we're not going to do anything. We're not even going to level up any characters. We're just going to begin advance. We're going to go to Chengdu. Going to go straight into Chengdu. Begin battle. Let's throw a random song on there. All right. So even before this thing loads, let's talk about No and why I hate her. Yeah. Her moveset is okay, I guess. I don't like their focus on her using bombs. The way they actually have it anyways. Because, like, the bomb weapons in Dynasty Warriors is actually... I find that weapon really enjoyable, but the claws for her, I don't know why. I just can't enjoy them as a weapon. The way she uses the bombs, like she has to set them down and detonate them and that kind of stuff. And her Muso is... Oh my god, it's god-awful. I feel like I have no real control over her Muso. So I can't really do the damage that I feel like I should be able to do with, like, throwing bombs at people. That's why the bomb weapon in Dynasty Warriors is at least somewhat enjoyable compared to these. I also have, for the most part, disliked her character kind of bouncing back and forth between lovey-dovey with Nobunaga, though it's most of the time it is like, I'm going to kill Nobunaga. I feel like they should really play out the almost make her feel like a multiple personality kind of thing. Like, I feel like that would be an interesting character development for her, were to, like, really focus on her mental instability and just give us a character that has a little bit more depth than, essentially, she feels very much like Wang Yi. But Wang Yi is cool, in my opinion. No is... no. I don't know, it's just... That's the thing, it's... my overall feeling, it's not right, it's not wrong, it's just an opinion. And for the most part, these characters aren't terrible. It's Koei's reimagining of these characters, and very few of them I actually care whether or not they fit their historical relevance. Like, Lubu needs to be this powerful character. Cao Cao needs to have ambition. Liu Bei needs to be all about his brothers, and the Sun family have to be all about family. Someone like Tadakatsu needs to be strong but loyal. Nobunaga needs to be this, similar to Cao Cao, but would even do, like, unspeakable things to get what he wants. So, like, little things like that are the big thing that I care about. Stuff like Joan of Arc being this badass warrior, and Chu Chu being a little bit more of a lovable character in comparison to his buffoon, hateable character. I feel like there's some characters that need a little bit more work on. And even though these are my 5 most hated characters, with Gyuki being added in here, if I were to pick one character to take out from this team of 5, it would be Joan of Arc. I had to think a little bit harder with the 5th one than these characters. But yeah, that's my thoughts on my 5 most hated characters. And I hope you enjoyed me rambling on. I feel like I did a really good job, actually, compared to, you know, most of my ramblings, because I had a point. I had a point to make. I talk about why I hated these characters. And so, I actually really liked this challenge. Thank you, Serene and Mancheng, for providing such a fun time for me. Like, I don't even feel like I'm hitting him. I feel like I'm just barely keeping him in my Muso. Like, to give you the point of me being like, I just don't like his Muso or her Muso. So, let's find the Dragon Portal and get the fuck out of here before we die. I still need to unlock Hundun, or however he's pronounced. I don't know. I just have no real desire to play Gauntlet Mode. The story mode is where the fun is at, and I much prefer playing the... Oh, there we go. I much prefer playing through the scenarios than just playing through Gauntlet Mode, because I feel like this is just me running around trying to find the Dragon Portal, for the most part. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk more about why I kind of dislike this mode later. And it's not that I dislike it, it's just that I prefer playing through the story stages. So there we go. This is the last upload for about 4 weeks. I hope you guys don't mind. I need to take the time. I need to do a little bit of relaxing and a little bit of preparing. Did I complete? I didn't complete anything. Okay. So let's just quickly save this before I forget, because I know I'm going to forget. And with that, I am done for 4 weeks. Thank you for the Let's Play challenge. Thank you for everybody who's given me a Let's Play challenge since I came back from my break after Muso-mei. It's been really fun. Oh, I just bumped the mic. It's been really fun, and I can only imagine what it's going to be like in the coming year or so. So thank you, everybody, for everything so far. I'd also like to thank my 2 patron supporters, Angelo Solis and Brian Scully, for their support. If you'd like to help the channel out and join them at the end of every video, you can check out the Patreon on screen or down in the description and donate at any tier. So $1 is the lowest tier, and you can get your name at the end of every video, or $3 to get onto the Patreon-only Discord group. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the videos on screen. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all down in the comments.